You're about to hear a story that will restore your faith in the unbreakable bond between humans and their four-legged partners. What happened in a small Colorado town last winter proves that sometimes our greatest heroes walk on four paws and never ask for recognition. Officer Jake Martinez thought it was going to be another routine patrol that December evening. Fresh snow had been falling for hours, blanketing the mountain roads around Pine Ridge in a deceptive layer of white beauty. Jake had been a police officer for 8 years, and his partner Rex, a German shepherd, had been by his side for the last 4 of those years. Together, they'd handled everything from drug busts to search and rescue operations, but nothing could have prepared them for what was about to unfold on Highway 34 that night. A call came in about a suspected vehicle break-in at a remote rest stop. Jake and Rex responded immediately, their patrol car cutting through the snowy darkness toward what seemed like a minor incident. When they arrived at the scene, Jake noticed something odd. The supposed broken-into vehicle was parked at the very edge of the rest area, dangerously close to a steep embankment. As he approached to investigate, Rex began displaying unusual behavior. The dog's ears were pinned back, his body tense, and he kept looking toward the tree line beyond the parking area. Jake trusted Rex's instincts completely. In their years together, the dog had never steered him wrong, but protocol demanded he check the vehicle first. As Jake stepped closer to examine the car, the ground beneath his feet suddenly gave way. What appeared to be solid earth was actually an old, snow-covered drainage culvert that had been weakened by recent heavy rains. In an instant, Jake plummeted 12 feet down into what became his underground prison. The impact knocked him unconscious, and when he came to, he found himself trapped in a concrete tube barely wide enough for his shoulders. Loose dirt and debris had cascaded down after him, partially burying his legs and blocking any chance of climbing out. Above ground, Rex was in full crisis mode. The intelligent dog immediately understood that his partner was in serious trouble. Rather than running in circles or barking aimlessly like many dogs might do, Rex began executing what can only be described as a calculated rescue operation. First, Rex returned to the patrol car and somehow managed to activate the radio system. His barking and pawing at the equipment created enough noise to trigger an open channel, alerting dispatch that something was wrong at their location. But Rex wasn't finished. He knew that backup would take time to arrive, and every minute counted. Jake was growing weaker by the hour in his underground trap. The temperature was dropping rapidly, and he was beginning to experience signs of hypothermia. Worse, the loose soil around him continued to shift, threatening to bury him completely. His radio had been damaged in the fall, leaving him unable to communicate his exact location to potential rescuers. Rex spent the next 6 hours executing an incredible display of loyalty and intelligence. He alternated between staying at the edge of the hole to provide comfort to Jake with his presence and running back to the road to flag down any passing vehicles. When the first rescue teams arrived, Rex immediately led them to the exact spot where Jake was trapped. But even the rescue team couldn't immediately locate Jake in the darkness. The hole was hidden beneath snow and debris, making it nearly invisible. Rex solved this problem by lying down directly over the opening and refusing to move, creating a living marker for the rescue operation. The extraction took another 4 hours. Throughout the entire ordeal, Rex never left his post. Even when rescuers tried to move him for safety reasons, he would only retreat a few feet before returning to guard his partner. When Jake was finally pulled from that concrete tomb, hypothermic but alive, the first thing he saw was Rex's face. The dog had literally guided his human back from the brink of death through pure determination and unwavering loyalty. Today, Jake and Rex continue serving their community together. Jake credits his survival entirely to his four-legged partner, saying that Rex didn't just save his life that night. He taught him what true partnership really means. This story reminds us that heroes come in all forms, and sometimes the greatest acts of courage happen without any expectation of reward or recognition.